What's good, everybody? Um, Today we got a quick little interesting video. I'm gonna try something I saw, and it inspired me. I had already been wondering just how much damage do these secondaries do, and I've tweaked this build. I've done a lot of different things, but ultimately it's Celiax Legendary 2, so that you get this maxed out, right? And that porcupine, so it increases the range, accuracy, and reduces the dispersion, so they'll be tighter together. And hipper, I only have them 14-1, but that will increase your range of your secondaries by another 11.2%, well, 25%. So that's what, 23.25% increase to range just off of the commander. Uh, on this boat we have secondary battery for an additional 20% range with a reduction of 20% for dispersion, and the secondary reload time reduction, which will yield us a whopping 11.1 firing range with a 2.7 reload time. We have one real player, three real players in here besides myself. So they're gonna do some damage on their own. I'm gonna see if I could avoid them as best as possible, so I can see how much damage this. Well, you know what? To be fair, you're gonna have teammates around you anyway, so you might as well. Yeah, you might as well charge in. This is how I play this boat anyway, for the most part. I definitely charge, and I'm working on my half speed. I'm working on it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. So, so check this out. So the secondaries are gonna already be active on this guy, but again, we're trying not to hit at all. So 396. Maybe if I slow down, they'll be a little bit more accurate. Before they're being... Is he gonna charge him? Oh, okay. That kids, don't do that. Okay, if you're watching, don't don't do that. That is not approved technique. Now, I definitely, yeah, that was a human player right there, testing out the torpedoes. Now, I really like driving straight through the middle with this boat because, for all intents and purposes, I could hit this guy too, but I guess the island being there is preventing some of these shots from going over the hill. Oh, okay, so now we're shooting at that guy too. Alright, there we go. Spread the love. Started 5 fires so far. Number 6. The main shells that go firing off with this are going to be HE shells. Are you guys gonna just crash into each other? Okay.
The ship is on fire.
So 23. Oh wow, he did crash into him. Don't have an angle to shoot him. It's a battleship. Alright, Amagi. Alright, so we're gonna run this again. What, best out of 3 maybe? I don't know. Plane is gonna help with spotting these ships. So remember, the 11.1 is the the range for the secondary. So, and these hills right here are too high to shoot over anyway. It barely wants to shoot over things like this high, because the guns, I believe, are the ones on the side of the ship primarily. But if you look at this boat, it's got secondaries everywhere. This boat is crazy. Alright, so as soon as we hit this corner, they're still driving straight forward. Well, we'll see. It's gonna go at least at this line. All of these guys are behind the island now. So let's see what we get. You gotta remember to stay away from these boats a little bit, because they will charge you, and that could get a little weird. And I also don't want to get torqued. Oh yeah, that's a real player. Every once in a while, they kind of have these arcs that just kind of hit a lot.
The ship is on fire.
We're still. Let's just run the heel. Okay. Kind of ate this lion alive a little bit compared to what, 10,000, 9,000 off the lion alone. And you could see the HE shells are the ones that have the red hue to them. Okay. These kind of have a good angle on these ships too. I didn't get the crossfire thing going, but I'm technically between, well, I'm on the opposite side of them. Like if you're looking at the map, I kind of have them pinched between some ships over there and this side. So
Our team has taken the lead.
alright, so this time around, we're already having higher numbers with less hits. So that's kind of interesting.
Our victory is in sight.
792. So some of these hits may be going off with no damage. I always think it's funny to get a close quarters. Oh, you don't get medals in this, but that would have technically been a close quarters medal. It was 27, well, we'll just call it 28, alright? Let's see what happens. Take full speed ahead.
Action stations.
Wow, they're still running. Sensei Mojo was in the last one. Anyway, moving on. Roger Dodger Rubber Ducky over. Alright, so we have 4 cruisers this time, so I guess see if we can get over, see if we can break maybe 40,000. That sounds a little advantageous, or ambitious is the word. However, it would be quite interesting. Now, oh no, I'm spotted. Alright, so if only in real life we had team members who go forward like some of these boats will go forward. 'Cause they're not afraid of nothing. Pop this sonar for the lulz. Alright, so remember, 11.1 is the magic number.
Thank you.
11.5. I'll tilt my ship a little bit because your guns have to have space to fire. There's these guys. It's kind of cool. Wait. It's a little bit more cinematic maybe, right? Benson is shooting at me. Alright, this is gonna be harder to harder to moderate. Alright, so I don't want you torping me to death, Benson. He broke my fighter plane. Alright. So my guns are engaged with much of their team right now. Turn. turn and... Okay. I can dig that.
Hold below the waterline.
Okay.
Flooding quickly.
See both. My gun's going off on both sides. Hey man. Come on, bro. You're messing up my video. Right.
Hold below the waterline. Flooding quickly.
Well, you know, technically these things happen in real... So, 77 hits, 18,000 damage. Ironically, my Arkansas, the captain is significantly lower level, but I tend to get a lot of damage out, which at least is what it feels like. Same build, secondary mod 2, and the reload time in the secondaries. The shorter range and slower reload, but it seems like they all fire at once. So the 21 secondaries. So still not even gonna go off for this guy. Not yet, but here we go. Or is it was 6.5? No. 6 point what? Now? Oh, they felt some kind of way, I suppose. I did see the incapacitation early though. That was kind of interesting. Okay, bro. If that's how you feel. Are you a human? Doing some weird stuff, bro. Nope, not a human. Nope, are you a human? I don't know. I only have one speed, bro. I'm gonna destroy. Alright, here we go. Now, what I do see is significant numbers a couple of times there. Now those were AP shells, and this guy is angled for the AP shell, so that wouldn't really matter. However, for all of these other shells, you are a human, I think. Yeah, so here we go. Far more dramatic. This guy kills him, but the rate of damage is far more dramatic. I can tell. We just broke one of his torpedo tubes. Kind of makes you wonder how big the secondaries are on this boat, because maybe that's what makes the difference. So, torpedoes. Yeah, no. Okay. So we've hit the 60s mark. One thing that is notable as a difference on this one is we have 2 incapacitations, which we didn't get any incapacitations on the Bismarck at all. And just the rate of damage is still about the same numbers. It's actually lower, because we have 33 hits above the 65 for the 22 damage. So we're at 90, what, 102? Wow, this is a tier 3 ship, right? So tier 3 ship, snapshots of these and use them for this video so we can... So test 1 for the Bismarck, 22.8 with 66 hits, 27.6 with 68 hits, and 18,000 with 77 hits. 70 hits and 23,000 damage. So that's significant, especially for passive damage. But the Arkansas tier 3 boat got 102 hits, it had to get much closer, and it had slower fire rate than the Bismarck. Tier 3 versus Tier 7, and it did comparable numbers. It's kind of interesting, especially considering that it hasn't been really built up. So, you know, it's an interesting little twist here. You know, what are your thoughts in the comments below? Do we need to do some more testing? What do you think? But this Arkansas is pretty serious. But passive damage like that is not a small thing either.